Welcome to Georgia First Marketplace Carts, How to Build a Cart. Before you build a cart, you should set up your default requester. You can do so after creating a cart, but it's easier when first logging into the system. Review the lesson on setting up your default requester if you have not set yours up. When you have completed this course, you will be able to build shopping carts from the following pages: Search Results page, Product Details, Product Comparison, and Punch-Out Suppliers. As you can see, we are in the Georgia First Marketplace. Shoppers can have both an active and a draft cart in the Georgia First Marketplace. The active cart is the shopping cart that you are currently working on, whether adding items or editing. A draft cart is a cart that you have created with items but are not currently working on. You can have multiple draft carts, but only one active cart at a time. As we go through this lesson, we will concentrate on having just one cart. In a later lesson, we will walk through creating new draft carts and making a draft cart your active cart. We'll begin with a simple search. The first item that we are going to add is some legal pads. I'll enter legal pads in the search box and select the product category of Office Computer. Now click the Go button. Let's say that we want to select the third item in our search results. To add this item to our cart, we can enter a quantity in the quantity field and then click the Add to Cart button. For the legal pads, let's say we want 4 packs of 12, so we'll enter 4. Note that the marketplace indicates that the item has been added to our cart. The shopping cart link has been activated. Notice that our active cart name is listed, which is the date the cart is created, our user ID, and sequential number of carts the user created that day. Also, the shopping cart link shows the number of items we've added and the running total of the shopping cart. For the next item, we want to add some Super Sharpies in assorted colors. We'll leave the product category as Office Computer, and this time we'll enter Super Sharpie Assorted. For this item, let's review the product description to make sure it is the item we want. To review the product details, we'll click the Item Name link. Product details open in a separate window. In the product description, you can see the supplier, manufacturer, price, and unit of measure. If you scroll down, you can see the product details of the item as well as the supplier details, which for this item is HD Supply. Let's scroll back up. To add an item from the product detail page, you can enter a quantity and then select the Add to Active Cart selection, then press the Go button. Let's say that these are the Sharpies we want and we want 2 packages. I'll update the quantity to 2 and click the Go button. Then we get a confirmation page indicating that our item with a quantity of 2 was successfully added to our cart. I'll close this window. Now we're back on the search results page. So far, we've added an item to our shopping cart from the search results page and from the product details. Now let's use the product comparison tool to look for notebooks. I'll enter Narrow Ruled Notebook and click the Go button. Let's add the first item to our product comparison list. We'll scroll down the page and select another item to add to the product comparison list. Now let's click the Compare Selection button at the top to go to the product comparison page. When you're on the product comparison page, there are two different ways to add an item to your shopping cart. First, you can select the item in the Select checkbox, and then scroll down the page to select the Add to Active Cart drop-down selection, and then click the Go button. However, there's an easier way to add an item from the page. First, we'll scroll up the page. You can enter the quantity you want in the quantity field, then you can click the Add to Cart button. I'll enter a quantity of 5 for the notebook and click the Add to Cart button. At the top of the product comparison page, notice that our item was successfully added to our shopping cart. So far we've added items all from hosted catalogs. Now let's add an item from a punch-out supplier. Remember, when we punch out to a supplier, we are entering their website. Each supplier's website will be slightly different. First, let's go back to the home page by clicking the institution logo. Now we'll select the Staples Punch-Out. Now that we're in the Staples Punch-Out website, let's search for envelopes. For this example, let's see the product details for the first item listed by clicking the link for Easy Close number 10 envelopes. For Staples product details, a summary is listed below. Below is the manufacturer item number, unit of measure, and quantity, your price and quantity. For these envelopes, let's say we want 2 boxes, so I'll enter 2 in the quantity field. Now we'll click the Add button. A cart summary opens showing the details of our order. We can scroll down and change the quantity from this page, including removing an item. I'll change the quantity to 3 and click the Update Cart. We can continue shopping or check out. I'm going to check out by submitting the order. Notice that we are back in the GeorgiaFIRST Marketplace and are on the shopping cart page. Here we can click on our shopping cart to review our items, or we can scroll down the page. This concludes our lesson on building shopping carts. You should now be able to build shopping carts from the following pages: Search Results page, Product Details, Product Comparison List, and Punch-Out Suppliers. In the next lesson, we'll discuss how to review and update our cart. If you have further questions, please contact the ITS Help Desk at helpdesk@usg.edu. Thank you for attending.